think that light behind me is too much, but I don't know. I need to do something about that window. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, these where I gotta remember to take those out and plant them. Need something to go up there and block that sun. If I got a, see if I got a box over here to set up there. Maybe this will help. I don't know. We shall see. Can I get it over there without breaking my stuff? Let's see if that'll take the glare off me. Nope. It's got to go over some more. Let's see if that'll take the glare off me. Well, a little bit. Well, I'm kind of orange, don't I? Hey, Becca. How's it going, girl? I have missed seeing you. Are you at your new house or not yet? Are you still at your parents' house? I'm thinking I have to move that over even more. This is crazy. Let's see if that helped. Nope, that made it worse, didn't it? I need to put up a new blind there. Help if I move that out of the way. Oh, crazy. Crazy, crazy. What if I got a shadow? Not yet. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Yeah, that's how it goes. That is definitely how it goes. All the way in my book, too. Oh, the fan is going to blow right on me, ain't it? I am remodeling my kitchen, and oh my gosh, I got so many things I'm doing right now, Becca. It's not funny. I don't know if you can see all those molds behind there. See that stack of molds back there? Right there? That still takes up half the living room. And I've got to still rip out those cabinets up there and the wall back there and replace the drywall stuff. It's crazy. It is crazy how much work I have to do here. Because I've had so much water damage. And I'm in the middle of making a new garden. I'm redoing my whole garden. I'm going to do a premiere. I've got to learn how to do that. I don't know if it's any different. I think you might have to just schedule it, maybe schedule the, I don't know. Teresa's going to help me with it later because I've never done a premiere before. But I wanted to take you guys from the beginning to the end. Hey, Teresa. And that way we can, get it all done in one video instead of me dragging it on for videos and videos. Hey, Christy. Oh, praise God. Praise God. I'm glad you're on there. I'm sorry you got poor signal, but I'm glad you're at home. Hi, honey. Tree fell on the house here, then driveway in Arkansas, washed out, so having to bring gravel in to repair, then pipe burst from the drought here, and $1,600 later, got the pipe in the yard fixed. Wow, that is, I know what you mean, girlfriend. What did I do with that phone? I had that phone in my hand just a minute ago. I'm totally losing it. My mom has freaked me out today. Oh well. If it starts ringing, I guess I'll have to find it then. Christy, I'm praying that everything you're just going to be blessed in a million ways. I knew that you were probably either there or on your way there because I saw Andy put up a thing on Facebook moving the trailer. And I'm like, oh, she's going to have her place to stay. If I hold my mouth just right, I have 2 bars on the phone. Won't be on long as my power is currently out here. The house, LOL. It sounds like I live in a cartoon, but honestly, engine, it never stops. I know, Becca. Just keep the faith, baby. It will get better, I promise. We all have our seasons, and I guess you're having a bad one. I didn't make me any tea today, so I had nothing cold to drink but milk. So that's what I made. Yeah, Christy's had a lot of setbacks too, but she just finally got to her property, so let's pray it goes better for her too. I get off here later on, it looks like it's going to give me a little downpour. Is it still raining where you're at, babe? Looks like it's going to give me a little downpour, so then I'll be able to have cooler weather. Real humid, though. It'll be humid, even more than it already is in the garden. But I thought I'd have it all done and planted, but I probably would have if I just kept it me and Lance all weekend, but I wanted to give my sweet Becky a little time with her sweetheart, and I told her, I said, why don't you meet me Saturday with the kids when I pick up the dirt, and we'll bring them back. We'll bring them back over here, and I'll just keep the kids overnight, and that way you guys can have a nice time together. Well, that backfired on me. I didn't get nothing done. Well, I did get some things, but I didn't get as much done as I should have. Let's see here. No, the sun back out. Good deal. Drinking lukewarm water. Oh, I'm sorry. That just makes me cringe. I'm drinking water too, but I need to be drinking a bottle of tequila. I wish I could drink tequila sometimes. But I'd be like that song, tequila makes your clothes fall off. Ask David. I get way too friendly when I drink. Margaritaville, yeah. Back in the day, whenever I would drink every once in a while, I had been. This is another reason why I don't drink. I had been over to the island, and I had drank what they call a perfect margarita. I don't know what all it's made out of. Applebee's, Well, when I got home, I went to sit on the bed to talk to my daughter and sat on the floor. So I don't hold it very well. I used to, when I was young, drink, and you would have never known I drank anything because I drank so much, but not no more. Anyways, did you put the lampshade on your head? No. Nope. I probably should have. I never held it well. Yeah, I just don't hold my liquor well at all. Not anymore. I'm referring to the country song. Oh, no. No. He, David used to tease me about that song. Okay, so today has been one of the days. Um, I just got done dropping off my mom's watch to her. I charged it up for her so that she could wear it, and because she can't find her charger. Since about 5 years ago, I get literally sick if I drink anything. Yeah, and that's another reason too, Teresa. I definitely don't want to get sick. I just don't want to get sick. I threw up for too many years to have that feeling and made to give it to myself. Um, but she was she was definitely out there this afternoon, and I'm just praying that she cleans up or something. I don't know what's going on. It's like the Alzheimer's is kicking in so severe one day and then nothing the next day. Yesterday she was perfectly fine. Today she's out there. Okay, back to conserving my battery till electric comes back on. Hope everybody has a very blessed day. Prayers and blessings. Hugs. Much love. Thank you, Becca. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. And I pray your electricity comes back on very fast. Um, I used to say Alzheimer's was going to drive me to drink. Yeah. I kind of could. I could definitely see that. And just just this whole day has been just really weird. And I don't think I've talked to you guys since this happened. I was almost in an accident the other day. Okay, down here at the light, I'm sitting at the traffic light, and I'm in my lane, and the lady beside me is in her lane. And evidently, I like to ride the outside of the lane sometimes. And she must have liked to ride the inside lane because she was next to me. Well, we had just gotten stopped good, and here comes this car barreling down between the two of us, misses both of us, and hits the van in front of me and goes, its tail end went up and then back down again. And I'm like, holy moly, did that just happen? I mean, really, did that just happen? I was so shocked about the whole thing that I was literally going, did she hit me? Or he, whatever it was, driving? I don't know if they were not paying attention or if they just looked up and realized, oh my gosh, and I can't stop. Maybe their brakes failed. I don't know what happened, but it was totally weird. So they went ahead and pulled over at the light. Well, I started to go on down the road, and then I said, no, I better make sure I don't have any damage. Like I could afford to go and have it fixed again. After that girl, that cost me $500. These people around here don't have insurance. So I got out and looked at my truck, and no damage to me. It didn't even look like she blew the dust off the car. But I'm telling you, if I had my hand out the window, she would have hit me. So, yes, that's true, Christy. Totally true. So we have pretty much told my mom she's not driving anymore. Unless she has an absolute emergency, she is not to touch that car because she's been doing some strange things. Hopefully she will listen. I don't want to take the keys away from her. And I told her, I don't want to take the keys away from you, but I want your promise that you will not drive. And that if you want to come over to my house, that you let me know and I'll come get you. I only live 5 minutes away. So that's what we did yesterday. I called her and I said, do you want to come over and visit with the kids today while they're here? She said, sure. So I went over and got her and brought her over here, and she spent the day with them. And then she took me to Red Lobster for dinner for my birthday, because when my birthday rolls around, I'm going to hopefully be in Kentucky. We've got to talk David into coming with me, but that's been a little hard this year because he's a little hesitant to leave. We've got so much going on around here with our animals and everything, and yes, I am going to be in Kentucky. If David doesn't go with me, I am going to come on my own. So Mama gave me the car keys when she was almost in a bad wreck. I wish that my mom would do that. But the thing about it is, I want her to be able to have the car keys if, like, I come over or my daughter comes over and we want to take her somewhere in her car. I would rather my daughter drive her somewhere in her car, in my mom's car, than my daughter's car, because my daughter's car is a piece of junk. Now my daughter Becky's car, she's got a new car, but Ashley's car, she needs a new car. But it does get her from point A to point B, and unless she doesn't put gas in it, which happens all the time, I don't know. The kid thinks it drinks fumes, I guess. I don't know. So, my nose is going to start itching now. So, those of you who got gardens, let's see who's on here. Just a few of us, I guess. Teresa, your garden's winding down, right? And you're canning up what's left of it. Christy, you don't have a garden, so let's see. And David's with me, so I don't know who the other two people are on here. Rebecca's gone. We got some lurkers, but that's okay. Just some of it. We still have some things coming in. Well, I'm hoping and praying that I'm going to plant some seeds of direct sow some okra seeds. I didn't get any okra. My okra died when it was 2 feet tall. I'm so upset about that. We got a heat wave and I got sick, and it didn't get watered or something. I don't remember exactly why or what happened, but and the corn was doing good, but it did not mature properly. I could have held out for the few ears that were on there that were developing, but they looked deformed. So I'm looking into seeing whether I can plant corn in the fall. It pretty much, the corn seeds that I've been looking at all say that I can plant them in the fall. But whether or not they do anything, I don't know. Now, I want to get some mullet, and I should have brought my cast net with me today, but I wasn't thinking. I could have stopped and got some mullet on the way home. I don't want to get none from the back of Walt's house because I don't know what's going on with the water, but it looks like I say it looks like red tide, but I don't see red tide in the river, and I don't see it in the ocean, so I don't know what it is. It is, some of it is yellow, and some of it is brown, and some of it's red, and it looks like somebody poured paint in there, and it's just slowly moving, and it looks so gross. And you can't see the bottom. And y'all know you normally see the bottom of the canal out there, but I don't know. So I'm not doing it. I'm not going to get it from there. I'm going to get it off the side of the road or something on the causeway. Fall stuff. Yes, I am. I am putting in all my fall plants. In fact, I just ran into these. I love these beans. These are the Christmas limas that Fran sent me. I've been growing them and harvesting the limas, and I've got, a whole handful of them that I'm going to go out there and plant as soon as I get off here. On this bed over here where the what was it? I'm wondering if I should soak those before I plant them. I may soak them. You know what? I think I'm going to go put some water on. Hang on one second. Let me soak these a little bit so they'll pop. If I don't do it now, I won't remember to do it. If I soak them and they get good and wet, they'll pop open really much faster. So I'm going to plant them on both sides, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. I thought I planted something, but something else was coming up out there, and I'm wondering, I'm kind of hoping that it does not. I have all those branches and stuff that were underneath there, and some of that may not have been totally dead. It almost looked like I had moringa coming up there, but it wasn't a moringa. So I tried to pull that out, and it didn't want to pull out very easily. So I ended up pulling it off, and it broke off. So I'm hoping I don't have any more sprouts of that coming up. Let's see. My dogs are barking at everything. Coyotes, owls, neighbors, tooting their horns. Hello. Aww. Some things here didn't do well in the heat and dry we had. Yes. I'm cleaning what I can with clippers. Clearing and a push mower, but really should at least start some pots. That's a good idea, Christy. I have some Christmas lima seeds, but they're a couple of years old. Try them anyways. I would try them anyways. And if you hold on to them, they ain't going to be worth nothing unless you want to cook them. And if you don't cook them, the bugs will get into them while they're sitting there. Just saying. Hey, Miss Linda, how are you? I had sweet potato slips I was going to plant, but I think it's too late now. I'd plant them anyways because you can still eat the leaves. You can still cook the leaves if you don't, I don't know if you've ever eaten them or not. I haven't eaten them. I thought about it, but I pulled all mine up before I realized, oh, Kathy, you want to try these before you do that, but oh well. Oh my goodness. No, that wasn't the right leaf. On one side of the bed, I did plant the tiny sweet potatoes. hopefully that they will sprout. If they don't, they'll just rot and give the ground some soil, right? Been raining off and on for days. Yeah, I saw that it was raining in Norwood, so I knew it was raining at your place too, probably. I got the Delicante squash 3 or 4 years ago and done great. The Mad Hatter peppers Bub gave us 3 years ago done great this year. And you can always put them in water or something other and see if they'll sprout. I mean, I usually plant older seeds a little thicker. Yep, that's the best way to do it. Hey, Carol, how are you, honey? Yeah, I had to move because I go out and help Walt until 2 o'clock. I had to move my live streams on Monday to 3 o'clock. So that's why I'm on here now. You can also get a deep pot and plant them as an indoor plant. Yes, true, very true. But she doesn't have very much space. She's got a little trailer she's staying in until she builds her a tiny house. She just got on her property, Carol. I'm so happy for her. I'm so excited. Man, I wish me and David had a piece of property. Oh well. Maybe one day. Maybe. We shall see. I'm hoping and praying that my son and his wife get the fever. Because those of you guys that was in on my Wednesday night live, his friend Curtis pretty much lives the same way that we do with living off the land. I mean, they're a little different in how everybody's a little different in how they live and what they eat, but they raise their own chickens and beef and all that kind of stuff. And I can't remember where they live, but I'm hoping, because my son and his wife are going there in October for vacation. And I'm super excited for them because, number one, Curtis and his family are a really great family. But number two, I'm hoping that my son will get the itch to start growing things. And my daughter-in-law more too. So I can only pray, right? I'm in a little camper. I really need a greenhouse. Yes. Okay, they work as a hanging plant to inside or greens, like Kathy said, to plant in the spring. Congratulations. I miss you, Carol. I need to stay up late one night and catch up. Oh, that would be nice, but beware my panels go sideways since it is late on Friday nights, Teresa. Yeah, I went into her Friday night, and some of the people there know me already, and they thought I would be put out or something. I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe embarrassed. I don't know, but it didn't bother me. I was enjoying myself. I didn't think that they said anything sideways to me while I was on there, but I didn't catch the first part of it either. Right, Carol? I like to cut up and have fun too. And sometimes it's not always politically correct, or I should say, not politically, religiously correct. But you know what? I'm the one that has to. This is the way I see it. We've had some circumstances in our lives in the last couple of, I'd say the last year especially, but in the last 20 years, as actually, no, let's see, I say 20. Uh, in the last, let's see, I guess in the last 40 years, we have we've been in full-time service of the Lord, going to church and helping out with this and that and this and that. And we've seen things and heard things, and there's been circumstances that are beyond our control of what happens in our churches and the faith with different Christians. But when I say that, I'm saying that to say, I don't answer for your lifestyle. You don't answer for my lifestyle. And the only person that we have to answer to is the good Lord above. And praise God, my sins are washed away through Jesus Christ's blood. And I'll leave it at that. That's be my preaching today. Now, I ain't preaching because I'm not preaching. I'm just telling what the word says, right? Bob threatened a troll. He would be like X-rated stuff to him. Oh, okay. My chickens are still at Andy's. I think he's given me a duck because his drakes are too aggressive with her. Ah. I was embarrassed. I thought you caught Bob almost taking the live down with what he said, but it may have been the common sticker on stalker on here. He comes in as my channels. He acts so nice other places. I don't know who or what it is, so I'm not religious, just one of the Lord's imperfect kids. Amen, Christy. That's right. Then Barry brought up a bat. Oh boy, Carol. I wish I knew who you're talking about, but I don't. I am not religious either. I love Jesus and I just have a filthy mouth. Same here, Christy. He comes to your channel with flops. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. Well, he's never gotten, when he's been on my channel, he's never ever said anything. He probably knows that I would kick him off. He stalks females, but will hide it real good. I'll have to remember that. He is very intelligent. Yep. That's the way they usually are. So, now that I've gotten off on that weird subject, let's bring it back home. And I'm hoping that by the end of this week, I will have the video of the garden ready. I'm hoping. If not, it'll be next week. I've just got so much more to do that I want to do to it, and I want to wait until it's all done so I can show it in a premiere Y'all talk me into doing the premiere. And hopefully I'll get lots of views on that. Anyways, the guys are being good old guys. Yep. Hey, sometimes they have to say something, Can't wait to see mine is out there just waiting and waiting. My garden was such a jungle of weeds and overgrown stuff that I just had to get rid of everything except for the blue raised beds. I couldn't think. I'd like to see what you have going. Yeah, I can't either. And I'm gonna have to put several. I'll have to find some way of putting it up as a premiere, but I guess Teresa's gonna tell me how to do that once I have it all made. I gotta put all the. I wish I could use this computer so badly to do it, because this computer has movie something other on it, and my other computer only has the little picture. I use the picture. It's a pictures app on the computer to do all of my videos and everything, because it's easy, and I literally don't have. Every time I've tried to use Movie Studio and that kind of stuff, it freaks me out, and I get everything all messed up, and it takes me forever. Where that one, I can just throw it up there, put it all together, pin this, pull that, and it's done. It's so easy. Let's see. You are a wonderful gardener, especially a tropical garden. Thank you. I do a lot on my phone. Still, my MacBook has me confused. I wish I had a Mac book, or not a MacBook, but I'm thinking, because this has got such a no space where I can put anything on there. I'm thinking about talking to Teresa and seeing if I can't work from a hard drive to pull the videos off of the hard drive and put them on the Movie Studio, but I don't know if that'll work. Hey, Julie, how are you today? Thanks for coming in, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate every one of them. So I have been planting like crazy. Been planting seeds, and I'm fixing to start some more seeds. Oh, it looks like the rain passed. I didn't want the rain to pass because I do want it to rain, but I can water. So, but it looks like I'll be able to work out there. Consider yourself lucky, Christy, but also you are in bed when he is usually letting down his guard and drinking. Also, narcissists are that way. Yes. That's very true. But I have never experienced that, so I don't want to say one way or the other. Thank you. Thank you. Back to the gardening. Trying to think. There was something else that is coming in. I didn't get a harvest on the guavas. I wanted to harvest those guavas and try to make some guava jelly, because guava jelly is the bomb. It is so good, but it didn't work out that way. And I will tell you, I pulled one of my frozen black sapotes out of the freezer yesterday morning and made the grandkids some black sapote pancakes. Well, I don't know if you guys remember way back when I made the jelly that didn't set up of the star fruit. It was star fruit jelly that I was trying to make. I don't know what I did wrong. It just would not set up. And after everything was said and done, it smelled and tasted like honey. Well, it's aged a little bit, and I opened a jar of it, and it was delicious. I poured that on their pancakes. They did not know that they did not have syrup. They thought that was pancake syrup and loved it. Said the taste was phenomenal. I'm like, oh, now I know what to do. So I'm going to give Becky a jar or two of that to take home with her so she can use that for the kids. What do you call it? Syrup in the mornings. Or whenever personally, I don't know if it's a good idea to make syrup for them because they were wild this weekend. They were totally off the rocker wild. I was talking to Teresa and I was like, these are not my grandkids. They're embarrassing me to death. I just want to poke them in the nose. What are you soaking while I was changing? I am soaking Christmas lima beans so that when I get off of here, I go outside, I can plant them and they'll do much better to pop out of their shell and start developing. But I got to get out there and get some other beans planted in the garden. But we'll see how that goes. I don't know. My guava almost died in this heat. My fault, root bound and dry. I have a Barbie pink up potted it. Yum, guava syrup. No, this wasn't guava. This was star fruit. But guava syrup does sound good because guava jelly is the bomb. Hey, Patty, what's going on, girlfriend? Thanks for coming in. Teresa, what are you planting for fall in Kentucky? Probably the same things will work here in Tennessee. Any brassicas is a great thing to plant in the fall. But in my opinion, you're getting pumpkins and stuff like that in the fall, harvesting, but you've got to plant them early in the spring, and they've got to grow until the fall. So you can't plant those kind of things. You could plant greens and radishes, and I think you might even have time enough to grow some potatoes. They may not get full size, but I think you could grow some potatoes too. Let's see, where was I at? I want to try low sugar jelly and no sugar, but wonder how it would go. It would go great, I'm sure. Yes, Christy, we already have turnip greens and going to do some cabbage, spinach, and radishes. I'm processing a little bit of elderberry I found. I didn't get out there early to get a good harvest this year, sadly. Yes, and I have not been back out to get a harvest of elderberry, but I do have about 4 quart-sized bags that are cleaned and in ready to be processed. Kathy, you never get broccoli going in a container here. Yeah, it's too hot. It's too hot, Carol. I would love an enclosed garden like you have, Teresa. That would be pretty. Fresh broccoli doesn't even taste like the store stuff. So good. I know, and what's neat, people don't tell you this. Not many people tell you this. But if you cut a broccoli head, it will sprout out broccoli all over it. And it'll keep giving you broccoli. The heads will be smaller, but by the time you cut them apart for to eat them anyways, you've got the same thing. Why in the world do people pull up their plants once they have one head come off of it? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Now, this is what frustrates me about buying and why I'm trying my very best to do all of my seeds and all of my stuff and not go and buy starts, because around here we don't have nice places where you can go and buy a 6-pack for a couple dollars like you used to be able to of plants. Now they have one container, and it is sometimes got more than one plant in it. But then you've got to separate them, and you worry about tearing up the roots and killing all of them. And they want to charge you $3.68, I believe, for each container. And they're only, the pot is no bigger than this right here. I got seeds all over the place, guys. That's okra seeds and looks like lemon basil. Or no, maybe that's Thai basil. No, that's Thai basil. It's crazy. And I am not going to do that. Now, when I'm in Georgia, and I'm going to call you if you're still back on here. Hey, Brenda. I'm going to call you later, Linda, about some seeds. I may have you buy me some seeds if you can get them to give me some. I mean, if you can get some, because I know you'll be going there soon. Where was I going? Oh. Because it costs us so much to buy. Heck, if I was going to buy a plant, a broccoli plant, let's just put broccoli out there. If I was going to buy one of those containers is $3.68, why in the heck wouldn't I buy it from the grocery store? That's where I'm talking about people are getting taken advantage of. Now, I understand that it took the farmer all that time to grow it. And I understand the broccoli that you buy from the store. So I can understand paying $3.65 or $3.68 for a big head of broccoli. But it's never really that much, I don't think. I mean, I haven't paid attention to it because I just don't pay attention to the broccoli much anymore. Pretty much the only one I buy is cauliflower. But and I get it at Sam's, and I get that. I mean, I get big old honking heads. Every bit of, I mean, they're gigantic heads. They're every bit of sometimes 10 inches around. You know, that's a lot of food for about $3.60, somewhere around there. And I get things from Sam's at a really good price. So that being said, I can understand that the farmer that's making seedlings wants to make a buck on them, and they probably got a lot of overhead and a lot of waste and stuff like that. But doggone it, when did that one little seed that cost nearly nothing for them to make? I mean, the trays are not even that expensive, and you use them over and over again. How did it become so expensive? I just don't understand. Our elderberries along the road was mowed down this summer, so we have less available this year. Aw, that's kind of what happened to me. Over here, the only place I've got them, I haven't gone to Melbourne to look for them because I want David to go with me when I'm doing it. And literally, over here on this on the one place that I get them, they mowed way back. I mean, way back, and took out a lot of stuff. I just sprouted broccoli. Oh, well, oops. I just want to grow what I eat during the time we can grow annuals. Yep, exactly, Carol. And they're so beautiful in landscape that you could get away with it, I'm sure. The gas for the trucks, I guess so. It was, Carol, it was that way before gas prices went up. So they can't use the gas as a price thing. I love you, baby. See you later. Linda, will you be at the picnic this year? No, she's not coming this year, unfortunately. Breaks my heart. There is a market for it. The more in demand, the higher the price. That's right. I mean, the gas for the trucks is driving up all the prices. Okay. Yes, all of life has gotten expensive, but still, this plant thing has been going on for a couple of years now, and it's just getting worse and worse. And I can't imagine we're going to be paying $5 for a stupid little plant. You know what I'm saying? Yes, minimum wage doubled. When you buy from the store, you're paying for all the pesticides and fertilizers. Yep, very true. The fuel is a planned increase. We ain't seen nothing yet. Hope I'm wrong. Me too, Julie. Losing signal. See you later. All right, Christy. Love you. You're in our prayers, honey. Now, it's time for prayer requests. Has anybody got any prayer requests that they want to throw out there to me? How do y'all like it now that I'm back over at this computer? Is it better for you guys visually, or should I go back to the other one? We can't talk much about that stuff. YouTube will get mad at Kathy's channel. True. But you know what? I don't care if they get mad at my channel. I try not to do too much controversy stuff, you know? And you know what? You know what's funny about this whole scenario? Almost every person that I've been hanging out with Brenda, Teresa, Colin, Lily, uh, oh my goodness, Linda, from My Quirky Quarter Acre too. Also, Julie, I haven't known you as long, but pretty much I can say that you were doing the same thing. We have all been preppers. I hate that word. That word just really, really bothers me, that word. But we've all prepared for our families to eat regularly. You know what I'm saying? Whether we can it and it lasts us for a year, or we can it and lasts us for 2 or 3 years, we have all been preparing ourselves to feed our families. If we're canning, dehydrating, making teas, all that stuff's preparation. Hey, Nancy. People want to put us down because we're talking about the stuff that's going on in the stores. They want to give some of the larger channels that are discussing a little stronger points of view about the food shortages and all that kind of crap. They want to make something, but listen, I'm not talking about shortages. I'm talking about everyday life and making sure that if something happens, my grandkids will have food to eat. And I was talking to my daughter the other day, and I said, we don't know we do not know what we're going to see in the future. We need to prepare our families so that we can grow what we need to eat. And if that be where we have to end up eating fish all the time, we have the river out here. We can go fishing every single day. You know what I'm saying? And when I get on, the carcasses and stuff will be going in my garden. I'm telling you right now. So, how did I get off on that? I was asking for prayer requests. So, don't let anybody put you down because you're preparing for your family. And if you mention it on here, it's only because you're preparing for your family. Where was I at? Everything's jumped. No, Patty, I won't make it this year. Lots of expenses remodeling the farmhouse. That's for sure. She is, I think, isn't your farmhouse 100 years old or more? I can't remember what you told me it was. Since our daughter was mainly a bust, been going here and there for homegrown. They want a lot of stuff, even if you pick. Wow. I've got a depression headache today. Can't get motivated. Oh, Patty, I'm sorry. I've suffered all my life with migraine, so headaches are not my friend, and I know that you're definitely in my prayers. Let's see, my bruises were all gone day before yesterday. Now they're back with a vengeance and spread. Oh no. I had them all this week. You mean weather? So Carol, you're having problems with headaches too? Praying for hard times. Planning for hard times. Maybe all around me, but not on us. Yes. Our grandparents saved for rainy days. I, too, am trying to do the same, just trying to learn to do it more self sufficient. Exactly. I believe if times get worse, we will be eating differently. Exactly, Patty. And that's the thing. You don't I mean, how do I say this? Nothing ever goes to waste in my house. Don't get me wrong, nothing ever goes to waste because what I don't eat, the dog eats, and what I don't eat, the chickens eat, or what me and the dog don't eat, the chickens will eat. But um, I literally make extra so that I can share with Ginger because she's my best friend here all the time, and she takes good care of me. So I try to take good care of her and spoil her. And it also cuts down on my food bill uh, with feeding her. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that is what I have to do. And I am getting all of these calls, all these texts from these voters things. It's driving me crazy. I have the same also for a great school year. Are you homeschooling Anastasia? Also, they say the radiation from the sun is turning on migraines too. I was fighting them off all week. Yes, I've been having them, and I haven't had them in a couple of years. But I'm refusing to take any medicine for them right now. Years ago, I took medicine, but I found out that the medicine, when I had my heart attack, I still was having migraines while I was in the hospital recovering. And the doctor said he didn't want me to take my migraine medicine anymore because the migraine medicine took away oxygen and blood. I can't talk. Oxygen and blood flow from the heart to the brain, sent it to the brain so that it would not be in pain anymore. And that it wasn't a very good idea for my heart, being that I was having blood clots and had a heart attack, right? So I try not to take it anymore. I had another doctor tell me it's okay to still take it every once in a while, but I haven't taken it. I'm just too afraid. Hey, Joy Bless, how are you today? Sorry, I didn't catch you when you first came in. Oh, and Barb, hey, how are you? Let's see. The farmhouse was built in 1936. Wow. So I am homeschooling. We do K-12, so it's half online and half book work. The medicine for many of them I can't have It raises my blood pressure, and I feel it. Wow, that's jumping. Two in my chest. Yes. Well, let me tell you, when I took mine, uh, it knocked me out that quick. That quick, it would just put me out. So I've been having weird headaches. My daughter thinks I may have gotten a concussion when the pig knocked me up against the trailer. You need to find out why your bruises came back so bad. Hey Higgs, how's it going? Pray healing over that window. And I have normal B3, not high. After hydrating, Advil is after. Then I get the special balm with THC because I got my state card. Good for you, girl. I would probably do that, but I don't know. I just think that's an awful lot of expense, and I don't know if it would help me. I know that some things help, and we know what it is that helps, but I have to be very careful. And it's really sad because that particular thing is such a good thing for so many people, and would have been a great thing for my daughter. But there's so many people that abuse it and don't use it medicinally that it makes it bad. Afraid that was going to fall off. Well, welcome back, honey. Yes, Brenda, have you been dizzy and nauseous? Because that's a good sign, telltale sign that you got a concussion. We are good. Lily's crossbow came in and she's got me assembling. Ha ha ha. Far out. I had some seeds for you. I have to find out what I did with them. I got to get them sent out to you this week. It makes me real tired, Kathy. Not sure if it's worth it yet. And they don't tell you. You cannot purchase any poo-poo while you have that card. Ah, interesting. I was not aware of that, and don't you know that has nothing to do with that? Don't that really irk you? I have headaches with real high pitch in my ears. They just came and they just come and go, but they do make me dizzy. I don't know what they could do for that. I just concussion. I don't know. Is there anything to do for concussion? Definitely be praying for you, Brenda. Yeah, she will, Patty. She'll definitely be having some fun soon. That sounds like it, Brenda. Yep. I got rooster issues, killed one last week, and now the other two are attacking us. Freezer camp. Oh, yeah. I got two out there, Holland, that my daughter-in-law sent me home with. They haven't crowed yet. But I didn't want to do it while the kids was here yesterday because they were helping me with something that I needed their help with. It's so hard for me to do like bending over and stuff like that. So they were helping me by bringing me the bricks, and I was stacking them and getting them all taken care of for the garden. Or else I would have put them in the pot yesterday. Not for concussions, but at least get checked out to make sure it's nothing else, Brenda. Yes, because I've been told that blows to the head can cause all kinds of things, even aneurysms and stuff. And y'all say a prayer talking about aneurysms. I took my mama down to have an MRI, and we haven't heard anything about it yet because she's been having issues and stuff. So, hey, Chuck, how are you today? So, mama on there too. I can pray for her by myself, but I can also pray for her with y'all. So, any more prayer requests so I can go ahead and pray and we can gab some more, talk about our stuff. Oh, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna tell you about the chickens in Tractor Supply. After I pray. Oh no, Kathy, hope she's okay. Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't think there are no outward signs of hitting my head, but it may have jarred a little brain around. You're a mess, Brenda. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for all that you've done. Thank you that you were able to get Christy to her new property and get her settled in. I pray, Lord, that the dogs get used to their surroundings and that nothing harms them. I pray, Lord, that she's able to get some plants planted and some things done. It's going to be difficult, but I pray, Lord, that it works out all for her. You know, Lord, I want to lift her up and just bless her tremendously, please. And Lord, I want to pray for the ladies that are having headaches, Patty and Carol and Brenda. Please, Lord, please lift them up and wipe those headaches away. Don't let them have any more of those. I know that even the pressure systems that come in, change the barometric pressure, can cause all kinds of crazy stuff going on with our heads, Lord. I have them too, Lord, and I just pray, Lord, that you wipe them away and clean up our brain so it feels good and we can be more productive, Lord. And Lord, I pray that Nancy has a good school year. She's able to get all that she needs done with anesthesia, and that she learns really good and catches on really quickly, Lord. And I pray, Lord, that you continue to bless my mom. Pray, Lord, that this test that she took will give us some sign of what's going on. And I pray that it's not an aneurysm, but I pray, Lord, that if it is, it will be able to be fixed and she won't have any damage from it, Lord. And I pray, Lord, that it's something simple that we could fix, and maybe she doesn't have Alzheimer's. I don't know. She's been diagnosed with that, but I pray, Lord, that you lift her up and let's figure this out. I want my mama back. And Lord, I just thank you for all my friends. Thank you that Holland and Lily came in today. Sweet to see them, and Chuck and Brenda and just everybody on Carol, everybody, Patty, Teresa and Brenda and Nancy and Linda and sweet friends. Rebecca, when I first got on here, Lord. And Lord, Beckett has had such a horrible horrible time with her parents passing and having to deal with all this stress of the house selling and managing the estate and all that stuff, and now all this other catastrophes hitting her, and thank you that the pipes were fixed, but Lord, something's got to give, Lord. She's such a sweet spirited gal. I pray, Lord, that you bless her and pull her out of that scenario. Let that all be worked out and fine and done with, and she don't have to worry about it no more, and she can get on back to her own property and be able to go back to her life and enjoy herself instead of being under so much stress, Lord. And again, thank you for everybody that's came on here today, and continue to bless our country. Let things be more easier on us, and let us learn. If we can't get it on the street or in the store, let us be able to get it to feed our families. I mean, I go to the street stores, the produce stands and stuff like that, and I'm able to get some things that I don't grow, Lord. I just pray, Lord, that you continue to bless those businesses and don't let us suffer any, and let me be sensible on what I'm giving to the dog and what I'm giving to the animals. So I just thank you that we're able to scavenger and dumpster dive and get extra food for our animals, and continue to be able to let us do that so we can break our food costs down, Lord. And thank you for all that you provide for me. In your name, Jesus, amen. Okay, let's see here. This country. Yes, Lord. Praying for our country and America to be taking place, and everybody just to be right and be in total awe of you and fix their lives. Let's see here. It's going by fast again. Move back up. Also, your brain is like BB in a boxcar rolling around. Holland, you're a mess. Poor Brenda. She gets teased too much. You jar your inner ear, lady. Yeah, that could be. Hope you feel better. That's a thought. They say laying down with no lights for days for head injury. Wow. Amen. By the way, Daddy has something done at the doctor for ringing when he was alive, and the doctor said it gets more fragile in the inner ear as we get older and move around, causing vertigo, ringing. Wow. He knows our needs, and we'll deal with them as we need, not as we want. That's right. Totally right, Holland. You're welcome. Where's Teresa? Lily must have walked her to death Saturday. No, she was on here. She's probably at the school. No, she's probably on her way back now, I imagine. She had to pick up the grandbabies from school today. No, Patty's working on elderberries. I don't think Teresa is. She was supposed to have 3 of them and ended up only getting 1 of them, I think. Pretty cool. I like this time slot. Have to go through, though my daughter started beauty school. Forgot to have you put her down. She is a child in high function autism, but now it is like ADHD, anxiety. Wow. Okay. Well, she's in a great field, but tell her to make sure that she gets insurance. Never work without insurance, even if she has to buy it on her own, because that was my problem. I didn't have insurance and I didn't go to the doctor. Yes, the elderberries are very tasty this year. I don't know. I think it's all the heat. She said she had to go pick up her grandkid. Yep. That's me trying to catch up. Her name is Hannah. Okay. I just put Carol's daughter. I'm proud of her. Yeah, my daughter, Carol, she was I don't know if you were ever on here when I was telling you a story. My daughter Becky was living with me. She was helping me with Ashley, and she wasn't really doing much of anything. And she had been doing some people's hair, and she's always watched me do hair, and she was doing it on her own, and she was helping people out by doing their hair. So I don't know what dinged in my brain. I said, I kept praying and praying and praying, God, please let her find something. Well, one day I was at work, and I used to work for Fidelity National Title, and I did closings and stuff like that, post-closing. The other girls did the closing, and I did the post-closing, where I took all the paperwork and made sure that I had copies and distributed to everywhere it needed to go and all that kind of stuff. And it dawned on me, you know what? She's doing hair anyways. Why not she go to school for it and get money for it instead of just doing her friends and not getting any pay for it? So I called the school and I got all the ins and outs so that when I brought it to her, I would know exactly what it was that she needed to do. So I called her and I asked her, I said, would you like to go to beauty school? I said, you do this all the time. Why don't you go ahead and do this? She said, that would be really cool, Mom, but I can't afford it. I said, well, blah, 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 blah. I said, now go to the school. I got a check here for you. Come pick it up and go pay for the test that they're going to give you and enroll in school. She did, and now she's a hairdresser and has her own shop. So, far out. That is a good. My girlfriend does eyebrows and stuff. She makes good money doing that. I just got my prize from Stringfield. I got my jar of fresh country air. I forgot they had that. Hello, Stidham family. Well, I don't know how to pronounce that. I can do eyebrows too. Don't go to sleep at the Click out or I'll show you. Oh my goodness gracious, Holland, you are a trip. Steedum. Or Stidum. 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 Cool. Stidum. Stidum. I will try to remember that. I'm really bad. But I can't, and I know you told me your first name, but I can't remember right offhand what it is. Yeah, duct tape will take them off. Todd. I'm so bad. What do you want? No, ma'am, you're not going to drive me crazy. I'm not ready to go out. She's ready to go out. And I don't know if she wants to go out there and pester the chickens and try to get their food, or if she wants to go to the bathroom. So I have to go with her. So I'm going to call it a day, guys. I thank you for coming in, and thank you for all the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. See her? She's wanting something. Oh, I got a scare the other day. I come home, and she's sitting on the front porch. I'm like, holy moly. The little turd must have slipped out the back door whenever I went out the back door. I mean, I looked on the videos and everything to see when she got out. We can't figure out how she got out of the house. The house was all locked up. Nobody came here to let her out, so I don't know how she got out, but she snuck past me and was out all day long. Thank you, guys. See you later. Have a great day, and I'll see you hopefully on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye now.